The woman was passionately kissing her boyfriend one second, but the next second she witnessed his death in a car accident. This sudden tragedy plunged her into deep sorrow. Her life was shrouded in darkness. Late at night, Mila would always send texts to her boyfriend's old phone number. The messages were full of love she never got to tell him, but Mila didn't expect someone actually received her messages. The man was confused, looking at the sad and ambiguous messages. He thought it was a prank from his coworkers. They knew he had just been dumped by his fiancée, so they sent him these silly messages. The next day, Rob walked to work. He kept thinking about the messages from the night before. At that moment, who was also rushing to work, bumped into Rob. Rob didn't know that the woman in front of him was the one who had sent him the messages. In the days that followed, Mila's messages warmed Rob's wounded heart like a fireplace in winter. These heartfelt words comforted him as if he had found solace in the darkness. Rob gradually began to look forward to the messages every day. Sometimes, he also wondered if the person sending the messages was one of his female colleagues. But when his female colleague saw the messages, she thought Rob was probably being scammed. Mila, who worked as a children's illustrator, faced setbacks. Her works always exuded a sense of sadness, which was not suitable for the children's illustration style. So her boss asked Mila to change her drawing style or face termination. At the same time, Rob's career as a music columnist at a newspaper also hit a crisis. His articles had been receiving harsh criticism from many readers. Luckily, his boss gave him a chance. He was to interview global superstar Celine Dion. Rob needed to write an in-depth report on Celine's return to music, but he left a terrible impression on Celine Dion. During the seminar, Celine was speaking on stage, but Rob kept looking at his phone. Suddenly, Celine looked at Rob. Rob quickly explained it was just an accident. Then he asked Celine a question.
For example, in That's the Way It Is, you say, when you're ready to go and your heart's left in doubt, don't give up on your faith. Love comes to those that believe it. But in When I Fall in Love, you say, in a restless world like this, love is ended before it's begun.
What's the question?
Well, do you really believe in all these things you sing?
You obviously know nothing about it.
What?
Love.
Faced with Celine's answer, Rob strongly disagreed, because after being dumped by his wife, he no longer believed in love. Mila's sister, seeing her sister constantly immersed in longing for her boyfriend, was deeply worried. To help her sister fall in love with life again, her sister arranged a dinner with a man online for Mila. Mila wanted to refuse her sister's help, but the date had already agreed to the invitation.